Picture $6,500 sitting on a credit card, just about the average American balance, and picture yourself being responsible about it. Every single month, you pay the minimum the bank asks for. You never miss one, not once. At that rate, you will be paying off this one card for 18 and a half years. And along the way, you'll hand the bank more than $10,000 in interest, more than the original purchase, all over again. You didn't miss a payment. You did exactly what the statement told you to do. That was the trap. Because the minimum payment feels like a flaw. It feels like the safe number, the responsible amount, the bank quietly looking out for you, telling you the least you're allowed to pay. And the interest rate isn't even a secret. It's printed right there, about 22% on cards that carry a balance, which is the highest it has ever been in the history of the data. Everybody already knows credit cards are expensive, so we assume that's where the danger lives, in the rate. Take the hit, pay it down, move on. But the rate isn't the trap. The trap is hiding inside one small, boring word on your statement. A word you've read 1,000 times and never once questioned. Minimum. Here's the mechanic nobody points at. The minimum payment is not a fixed dollar amount. On most major cards, it's a formula. Very roughly, 1% of your balance plus that month's interest. Read that again, because everything hinges on it. The minimum is a percentage of what you still owe, which means as your balance falls, the payment the bank requires falls right along with it. Month 1, on that $6,500, the minimum is about $185. But here's the cruel part. Of that $185, $120 is pure interest. Only $65 actually touches what you owe. And next month, because your balance barely moved, the required payment is a little smaller. And the month after, smaller still. The payment shrinks at exactly the same speed as your progress. So every step forward quietly slides the finish line back. You're on a treadmill that slows down whenever you do. That isn't a glitch in the system. That is the system. That's the product being sold. So let's watch that same $6,500 debt play out 2 ways at the very same rate. Way 1, you pay the shrinking minimum, the exact number the bank prints, faithfully every month. It takes 223 months. That is 18 and a half years. You pay $10,499 in interest, and you hand back, all in, nearly $17,000. About 2.5 times what you borrowed. Now way 2. Change one thing, just one. Take that very first minimum payment, $185, and freeze it. Pay $185 flat every month and simply refuse to let it shrink. Same starting payment. The same money out of your pocket on day 1. That card is gone in 58 months, under 5 years, and the interest drops from $10,500 to about $4,000. Same first payment, down to the dollar. The only difference is you didn't let it get smaller, and that alone is worth 14 years and more than $6,000. And this is not some rare edge case, a mistake only careless people make. In 2024, 15% of everyone with a credit card paid only the minimum, the highest share in at least a decade. Add it all up, and in a single year, Americans handed card companies around $250 billion in interest and fees, sitting on top of $1.25 trillion of balances. The way out is unglamorous, and it is total. Don't pay the minimum. Pay a fixed amount. Pick a number you can hold, and hold it no matter what the balance does. Better still, aim to clear the card in about 3 years. On our $6,500, that's roughly $249 a month, only about $60 over the starting minimum. and it cuts the interest from $10,000 down to $2,500. $60 a month buys back 15 years. Two honest notes. Your card's exact formula and rate will shift these numbers, never the direction. And some cards use a flat percentage that pays down faster. This isn't financial advice. It's the arithmetic already printed on your own statement. So here's the reframe. The minimum payment is the answer to exactly one question. What is the least you can pay to keep the meter running? That's all it is. It was never built to get you out. It was built to keep you in, comfortably, for 18 years. So stop answering that question. Pick your own number instead. The bank designed the minimum to shrink, and you are always completely allowed to refuse.